Okay, so I cleaned the lens earlier, so we're less fuzzy. So this is our 6th and I think final beanbag session because, well, to be honest, I think I'm going home after lunch. Sorry. So, Paul Morgan from O2 Telefonica, he gave us a little story about where he's come from, how he got into L&D and what he's been doing at O2. So Mike, what are your reflections on that?
Well, Paul's come into things not from a traditional learning and development or HR point of view, but from an operational point of view, solving problems, which I think is the trick that a lot of people have been missing. You know, we try to fix the wrong things in the wrong way. You know, we start with the training needs analysis when actually training isn't actually the solution.
Yeah.
And what he was saying was, don't focus on ROI, return on investment, or anything like that, but say, what's the business problem we're here to solve? Have we fixed it? Almost start with evaluation in L&D terms. The evaluation is, what's the problem? Well, the problem is we need more calls, we need more whatever, or less time.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So let's fix it.
He's not the first person at this conference to talk about bringing the evaluation process or the identification of what needs to be done to the beginning of the process. And a lot of traditional L&D models that are pretty much measuring learning for learning's sake are putting the evaluation at the end.
Yeah, the ADDIE thing. But was it Nick Shackleton yesterday who said put the E at the beginning? I think it was him. One of them certainly said that.
But I think this is a big takeaway. It's like actually evaluation is not an end point here. It's something that gets done at the beginning. And I thought Paul made a very good point about all business problems. So if we're in L&D and we're here to solve business problems only, all business problems will come with a metric of success. So you will know whether the interventions that you are delivering and designing are having an impact because that business problem has a metric assigned to it. So that gets you well away from the ROI headache that seems to kind of...
And business leaders aren't interested
everyone
in that either.
Yeah.
What he was saying was they're interested in results. I think the other... I could talk I think we could both talk about that for a long time.
Yeah.
The other point that I found quite interesting was when they asked when was the last time that people in the room had done some sort of self-development in the last 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. And scarily, the majority of people, over 50% of the people in the room, said that they had had no development in the last 12 months. That is just absolutely, to me, bonkers. I learn stuff every day, and I know that you do. But over 3/4 of the people in the room had been at the conference yesterday. So they didn't even consider that their attendance here at this event was development. I mean, what the hell's going on? People, read this. Learn.
I think it's a very good point. I like the fact that Paul talked about where he'd come from a very personal perspective. And he just said that what's important for him, for his team, is that they spend 20 minutes a day or an hour a week looking at stuff, sharing stuff, basically that self-development piece. And without it, he just did say, and it's true, that L&D has not got much of a future unless people in L&D are developing themselves all the time, because everyone else is. We can't be the people that aren't doing that. It's just, it's wrong and it's inexcusable, and it doesn't mean courses. Just 20 minutes a day, I think we can all do that.
Well, I think he mentioned reading posts on LinkedIn. I do question some of the quality there, but certainly from a LinkedIn perspective, the LinkedIn group, and for those people here, the CIPD members LinkedIn group is really active. There's a lot of good learning going on. Spending 10, 20 minutes a day or an hour or so a week in those types of environments, sharing ideas with your colleagues, with your peers, listening to their views, I think is a brilliant way of learning. And I don't know why more people aren't doing it more often or aren't recognising that it is learning. Maybe that's what we need to do. We need to recognise that sort of social activity is a legitimate learning plan. I won't use the word strategy because that come up there, but it's a legitimate learning approach.
So we're nearly 5 minutes in. This is our last one. It's been fun, so thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
The beanbag has caused a lot of laughs for people watching us because we are very intimate together on this bag. I hope it's been useful, and maybe we'll do this some other time.
Yeah, leave some feedback. add some comments under the video. Let us know if you value this or not. If you don't like it, we won't do it next time. If you do, maybe we will.
All right, on that note, let's go. Bye.
Bye.